Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we analyze social issues with a logical lens so we can better understand ourselves. Before we begin, please punch the subscribe button because your support means a lot to me. So, a couple of days ago, the internet was up in arms about yet another issue. And when I saw the hashtag Beyonce Sharma Jayegi on Twitter, I thought it was another one of those weird things that get trending on Indian Twitter sometimes. But after some clicking around and coming across several furious tweets, I found out it was because of this song.
बियॉन्से शर्मा जाएगी.
Strange choreography aside, the song came under fire for its blatantly colorist lyrics. तुझे देख के गोरिया Beyonce शर्मा जाएगी. Since then, the song has undergone several changes. First, they changed the spelling of Beyonce from Beyonce to Beyonse because of some copyright issues. Then they changed the lyrics of the hook to तेरा देख के नखरा दुनिया शर्मा जाएगी. Okay, Twitter was quick to point out the hypocrisy of its creators who had initially vehemently tweeted about the Black Lives Matter issue, but then they went on to write these blatantly colorist lyrics. And of course, as it happens with Twitter justice, most of the vile comments were directed at someone who was not even part of the song production. Actress Ananya Pandey. Every YouTube reaction or every YouTube analysis of this video targeted her, when the real people who should be blamed were these guys who let lyrics like this get through in the first place. Initially, I wanted to do a quick take on this topic, but upon watching some of the other YouTubers speak on this issue, I found that there was a lot more to be said. Firstly, let's take a look at the lyrics. Okay, the original lyrics. They say, "तू जो कमरिया हिलाएगी, तुझे देख के गोरिया Beyonce शर्मा जाएगी." So, to me, it seems like the song is making a comment on the heroine's dance moves, which will apparently put Beyonce to shame, and not her skin color. But every YouTuber I saw that talked about this song seemed to completely ignore the context in which these lyrics were used. And these videos were released 1 or 2 days after the song itself was released, and it feels like they just took the trending public opinion and went with it. Yeah, it will give you a couple of million views and the audience will get their 2-minute dopamine fix. But this quick cursory analysis didn't sit right with me. I mean, don't get me wrong, the song is racist. But it's racist against you, it's racist against me, and it's racist against the Indian viewer, and not Beyonce in particular. This has happened in a way that has become so commonplace in Bollywood music videos that most people don't even realize it. So let's do an experiment, okay? I'm going to play some clips. See if you can notice something odd about them. Did you catch it? No? How about this one? Or this one? Still don't notice it? Let me make it super easy for you. Now do you see it? Yeah. So in all these videos, the background dancers, the female background dancers are all white or Caucasian, while the male dancers are good old Desi boys. Think about it, almost every music video from 2007 onwards has done this. And it happens in a way that is very predictable. Let me list out some of the commonalities. Number 1, the foreigners are always positioned around the actress. Number 2, despite only like 2% of the white population having blonde hair, almost all the background dancers in our music videos are blonde. When there are Indian dancers, they are usually placed at the back or on the sides to act as fillers. And sometimes they are there just because it is not possible to replace them with white actresses, such as in a film that has been set in the past. And of course, the male dancers, they are always Indian. I mean, it's so ridiculous, guys. Like, look at this song from Bala.
ये है हमारे प्रमुख अखबारों के मैट्रिमोनियल एड्स। पढ़ाई लिखाई जाति प्रजाति सब बाद में, सिर्फ गोरी लड़की चाहिए। इन शॉर्ट, जो गोरा है वो सुंदर है।
This Umi Pednekar, whose skin has been artificially darkened with makeup instead of hiring someone who actually has dark skin. Okay, so her character in the movie is supposed to be someone who is fighting against colorism in a society like ours. Okay, and these are the lyrics in a song that she features in. Just take a look. In this song, she is singing about how this dude is in her heart even though he is not tall or broad or fair. I mean, do you see the blatant hypocrisy in this? Don't they check these things before releasing them? How about this song? In this, the lyrics are Savli Soloni. Nice. The lyrics are talking about someone with a darker skin tone. But look at the background dancers. Every single one of them is white. And these are just a few of the hundreds of examples that you can find. Just Google any music video from Bollywood and you will notice what I'm saying is true. I couldn't think of any reason other than blatant colorism and misogyny for this type of thing happening. But of course, I couldn't just go with my gut. I had to do some research to make this video. And in my search, I came across Quora, where several people had asked this question. So they seem to have noticed this issue as well. Okay, and let me tell you, the answers that I found, they were just as bad as the people who are making these videos. But I think it gives you an honest look into why this phenomenon is happening. Okay, so let's look at the reasons. Reason number one, most movies are shot abroad and therefore it is easier to hire local talent instead of flying people all the way from India. I call bullshit. Let's take a look at this song. It's supposed to be set in China. Okay, so what do you expect to find there? Chinese women? No. Okay, it's an Indian movie, so maybe you will find Indian women? No. What you find is white women dancing in the background. And the men? Of course, they're Indian men. And that's not the only example. In this video too, they had enough money to fly in male dancers from India, but was suddenly short on funds when they had to find female ones? I don't think so. Let's look at another reason. Reason number two. They have better bodies and better dance moves than Indian dancers. Well, what can I say? Are you seriously suggesting that foreigners are better at Bollywood dancing than Indians, who have literally grown up dancing to these songs? And bodies? What are you talking about? You can find women with extremely fit bodies because they've been dancing all their lives and they do understand that it's part of their job and take care of their physiques. But that's not their criteria, folks. When these people say that they have better bodies, what they mean is they have fairer skin. Let me illustrate with an example. This person on Quora had taken the effort to post two pictures and asked you to compare. Who would you prefer in a music video? This Indian girl or this white girl? Maybe that's an off person, maybe it's a one-off comment. Then I found another one. Like this guy on Quora saying, really tell me, who would you prefer to have in an item song? Sunny Leone or Bipasha Basu? I'm not even going to bother trying to rationalize or explain why these people think so, because it's just blatant colorism. Reason number three, Indian dancers might not want to wear scanty clothing due to Indian values. Again, I don't think that is the case because we have seen Indian background dancers from time immemorial wearing pretty revealing clothing. So how do their values suddenly change in the recent past? I don't think that's possible because Indian trends are going towards a more liberal and women are more comfortable wearing shorter clothes. So in fact, it should be going the opposite way. And take care when you say what Indian values are, because in ancient India, since our weather is extremely hot, everyone was okay with wearing more revealing clothing. It's only after repeated invasions did our Indian values change and become modified to match those of Victorian Britain. Point number 4. It's a power trip. Now, this is a little controversial and honestly, I feel a little uncomfortable talking about this. But this matter was brought up even when the issue of having white cheerleaders in IPL matches came up. So basically the thought process behind this is that act of hiring foreigners to dance for us is an act of exacting revenge against our white oppressors by having their women dress provocatively and dance for our amusement. There are so many things wrong with this kind of thinking that it almost led me to have an existential crisis. Again, objectification of women, petty thinking, misplaced feelings of revenge. I don't even know where to begin. If it's okay in your opinion to have thoughts like this, please re-evaluate your life and keep your DNA out of our gene pool. Point number 5, economics. There are several of those who claim that hiring Ukrainian dancers who charge a very nominal fee is much more economical than hiring Indian dancers, and it's purely a decision based on business. No hard feelings. But again, I call bullshit. Let's just think about it. Okay, so these foreign women, they have to pay the plane fare to come here. They have to pay rent, money for food and several other expenses. They have to learn Bollywood and the instructions are probably in a language they don't understand. They have to have a 6-month work visa, and these foreign dancers are capable of affording all this, but then they charge a lesser fee than Indian dancers. How does that work out? And secondly, if economics was the problem, then why hire only white women and not white men as well? Point number 6, glamour. So these guys claim that white women add a sense of glamour to the film and therefore are an easy way of making this film seem more upscale by adding, an international flair. So do you see the blatant racism in this? Do Indian men really hate Indian women that much? And do they think themselves to be that superior? There have been so many foreign actresses in Bollywood and none, almost zero foreign actors. What does this show? That most of these actresses and white women as dancers are hired purely for the purpose of being eye candy. And this here is it, people. This is the real reason why these producers are taking opportunities away from Indian dancers. And it is all happening because they are reducing women to decoration. They are racist against their own race. They are assuming that the default audience of any movie is male and there is fetishization of white skin. In addition to this, these guys are perpetuating thoughts and beliefs ingrained in us by our white British oppressors. And again, why do actors and actresses not speak up? It's impossible that they don't notice white people dancing around them, right? And what about Indian dancers that are male? Don't you see your colleagues' dreams being shattered right in front of you? Don't you think about the hard work that they put in just as much as you while you're dancing with Caucasian women? Do you really want to crush the dreams of a few hard-working dancers who just want to practice their art to satisfy the fetishes of a few disgusting people? The general population has come a long way, and most people don't think about skin color as a prerequisite for being good-looking nowadays. But fairness creams still fly off the shelves. Just changing fair and lovely to glow and lovely will not take away the pain that has been caused because of the perpetuation of fair skin as a beauty standard for millennia right now. But we are taking a step in the right direction. And yes, while it is important to stand up for black people when there is racism against them, and that your heart might be in the right place when you're defending Beyonce, remember, she is fighting her fight in her country, and we must fight for our people too. Nobody is going to fight it for us. Bollywood, you simply have to do better. And us as the audience need to stop this kind of stuff from reaching the big screen in the first place. It's great that we got these lyrics changed, and let this be a lesson to all the creators in future that people are not going to sit quietly by and let you control the narrative in such a heinous way in future. Just by clicking the dislike button on YouTube, we were able to protect so many girls and boys from looking at their own dark skin and feeling less than. So next time you watch a Bollywood music video, extend a thought or even a tweet for our brown-skinned boys and girls. So that's it for today, guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and to that one person who is in my notification squad, thank you for your support. I will work hard to put out better content with every video. Thank you. Bye.